It's a full day's march through the hills to get to Coneyberry. How exactly are you planning on proceeding? Is everyone on the wagon? You're on your Pegasus? Yep. Are you going to be flying around, or are you just going to be on the ground?
Flying around, scouting.
I'm with Reed.
Alright.
I trust Reed more than I trust most of the people on this.
Yeah, so we have the orcs in the back. Ruby's gone. Puyet's in the back along with her brothers.
Sick.
Me and Hartmann are riding kind of up front, talking.
Okay.
And she's just flying up.
Alright.
Red.
Zareth, perception roll. About once the point you hit about midday or so.
So like right there?
Yeah.
19.
Alright. You see a large band of some sort of people kind of in the hill valley parallel to the one that they're cutting through with on the wagons as you're just kind of flying around in lazy arcs. Like a whole bunch of people, specifically close to 20.
Can I get a little closer
Okay.
and see what's up with them?
Roll a stealth roll on behalf of the Pegasus.
Stealth.
So look at your Pegasus stats.
Gliding
If it doesn't
very
have stealth,
calmly.
just use its dexterity bonus.
+4. Use
+4?
this one for frost.
To see if you're not noticed flying over.
4.
8.
You can fly closer, but like. You get spotted and you hear some hooting and an arrow zips up past you. It's a bunch of orcs.
Okay, I'm gonna fly back to them.
Alright, you're gonna land so you can talk to them?
Yep.
Alright.
What was up there?
So I found a band of orcs.
Oh, nice. I like your accent.
Let's just go up to them. Let's try to hail them down carefully.
I don't think they're friendly.
There's only one way to find out.
Alright, if you want arrows zipping past you, that's fine by me.
Alright, well, I get off the wagon and I kind of go up ahead.
I tell them how far it was.
Yeah, like I said, it's just like if you're cutting up through a hill country and you're kind of in one little creek valley and there's like another one kind of running parallel and they're over on the other side of kind of like a low ridge of earth. Like I said, it's not really forested. There's trees here and there, but it's mostly just kind of grassy hillsides and stuff like
I
that.
can't turn into an animal again, can I?
No, you use that up for the day, yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I just go up and I'm just like waving my bone club around like, hey.
Alright.
You wave
Kind
your
of
token
following
brunch.
behind them.
Are you gonna like
frosting.
cut up along the creek and try to come around a hill, or are you gonna crest over?
Crest over.
Okay. If you're trying to get sight,
Yeah.
you see a bunch of orcs beneath you coming up the hill anyway, and you're waving at them, and you hear a distinct fake bird call that you've heard before.
I replicate the bird call that I heard in Morgue's.
Performance, charisma.
Eight. Plus like 1,
What's-
so it's like 9.
Okay, you shittily whistle back. They all stop. They're not really close enough for you to really get a good look at them.
Ooh, can I step up and like?
You have to come
Lift
up
up my
to
axe.
it. You're still at the place, like however far away we are.
Oh man.
I was following you on Frostwing, just kind of to make
I
sure.
know if they'll
you're
see me,
okay.
they'll know that I'm the executioner. I want to play it off.
Yeah, you got the hat and the silhouette. Alright.
Alright, so
We'll say, for game's sake, we were following you.
I'm in the carriage.
Yeah.
Yet.
Well, yeah, you guys was going up a hill, so you couldn't see past.
Oh
the
yeah,
hill.
if you want to follow, if you're just going up by yourself,
Let's just keep going.
or if you wanted to say that you went along with them, I'm fine with that.
Where
Alright, y'all came up behind me, like 30 feet behind me, and just kept keeping pace.
I'm flying over you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, might get whizzed with arrows, but that's fine. So I go up pretty much to try to like.
Well, Micah, are you going up also and doing the thing you're saying with the axe?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, then you hear some yelling amongst the orcs. And then they all just kind of like start going.
Do you speak Orcish?
None of them speak orc. You do have orcs amongst your party that can speak common to you.
Yeah.
You're leaving, but Lubash and Morg and Puyat are still in the wagon. So.
Do you think we should talk with their leader, or are they really?
Well, I
Can
think
I
knowing
go
the
up to the one that speaks common and giant? I'm like, hey,
Let me come
are
up to
these
you.
the ice orcs?
So you're gonna go back down the hill, back to your wagon.
Yes, I'm like running back. I'm like, hey, did you hear the whistle? Was that the ice orcs?
And I keep my axe.
No idea. Dude. He'll follow you back up there if you want him to,
Alright,
but
yeah,
he
grab
didn't hear shit down there.
Morg
back in
and
the-
just like, alright,
All
come
right.
on, dude.
So you spend another half an hour going back up there, this weird standoff on this hillside. He comes and looks, and he's like, "It's the Claw of Luthic band."
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so yeah.
She's my betrothed.
No, that's the
wife.
Claw of
No,
Luthic.
the Claw of Luthic. Your life's just an acolyte to one day become a Claw of Luthic, but not the Claw of Luthic.
Alright, so yeah, we
It's the female band of orcs, but this time they have a bunch of kids with them, and there's an old, one-eyed orc male with them, wearing like really tattered, shabby robes.
I want to go up to him like with the whole party,
Mm-hmm.
and like
You have a? Are you
Yeah.
bringing all the orcs?
all the orcs.
You're leaving the wagon behind though. With the horses
wagons come with us
over the hill.
over the hill.
Okay.
Someone's got to stay.
Alright,
should.
and
Well,
If
She's-
she's flying around,
she's
she can
flying
keep an eye. If she
Yeah.
doesn't land and get engaged in this and just stays
I'm
airborne, she can keep an eye on the wagon and
flying.
stuff.
I'm flying high enough so that their arrows won't hit me if they decide to shoot anymore.
do like figure eights if you see anything
Yeah.
bad.
okay.
So pretty much,
I'm waiting for you to come back and then I'll land.
yeah. So pretty much you go down with all the party, and I go, "Hail Grumsh! We have the Executioner and soon to be Claude Luthic."
This is how I kind of want to play it off, and I think I've talked like in game. This is what I've talked to you about.
Mhm.
Hartmann said to Reed. He said, like, you take the lead, but I'll be the muscle, and I'll play it off. Cool.
Alright.
And I've always got my axe wielded. Like I've never got it unwielded when I'm around.
So
these
he's always
people.
holding it.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, the Claw of Luthic is the most badass bitch of this whole group of female orcs. Who you've met before, knows you. I don't know if I have her card out anywhere where she can be seen. Of course not. Well, anyway. Huge, hulking, long hair. Her nails are really long and lacquered and looks like they've been like grown to be sharpened and stuff. Like she can probably do some pretty decent claw attacks with them. But she's got like white mud woad paintings on her. Greetings, Furbolg. We are heading to the shrine as you directed us to go. Welcome, Executioner. I hope you're treating your new wife well.
And we have a new companion. This is
This is when I
Derek.
swoop down.
Okay. Yes,
Like-
we saw her flying over. We didn't know what to think. Thought maybe we were going to be attacked.
I don't know, she's harmless.
So to speak.
Okay, well, you can come down and come to a land and hop off
And yeah, we're just gonna
Frost
roast them.
Wing and come up to the group and
Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah.
roll
say
with
your
them all the way
highs.
to
Alright.
the shrine.
Nod curtly again.
Claw Luthic, like, gives you, like, the stern look, like she's assessing you, you know, sees you got, like, a bit of a badass bitch edge, but she doesn't want to, like, there's that alpha thing going on, so she's, like, also acting like she doesn't want to, like, acknowledge your existence, kind of a vibe, you
That's
know.
okay, I'm in the same boat.
Bad bitch v bad bitch kind of thing going on here. But there's an undercurrent of like, okay, you can hold your own, I can respect you for now.
So let's follow them up to the shrine where the other orcs are.
You know, just travel together as a group.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Alright.
fix it up.
Puyet and her brothers intermingle with the others, and they'll be doing some talking. Anything y'all want to discuss with the orcs while you're on your way to the shrine?
I want to talk to the orcs, see if there's anyone that has broken the thing of Grumsh. It's pretty much
Broken the thing of Grumsh.
The thing.
Yes, the thing.
You gotta be. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pretty much has harmed any humans, like without reason. While
Oh,
on the
you're
journey.
the oath that you
The
made
oath.
them swear?
Yeah.
Okay.
They haven't encountered anyone. They've been staying away from settlements. They did go and pick up where they had stashed the Eye of Grumsh and the kids. The Eye of Grumsh being the older male with the one eye torn out.
This is a good chance for us to discuss, like, the whole ordeal with Morg and Lubash and Puyet, because I'm going to be honest, I don't think we should keep them around anymore.
We can keep them with the orcs if we're trying to
While
get them
they're
settled.
discussing that, can I get with some of the orcs and see if they've seen anything out of the ordinary in the surrounding area?
They originally were up from the top of the mountain and were driven down off there by the dragon when she came and occupied the castle.
Can we ask if they saw...
They're to them everything's kind of unusual down here. They're kind of weird cultural isolationist kind of orcs. They're still orcs. They still do orc shit, but they generally have not been participating in all the great big orc wars and other kinds of stuff because they think Grumsh is telling them to be pure and true to the original like orc ways and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
OG
You
orcs.
know. But everything's unusual. It's too warm from them. They're way overdressed for the temperature down here. They're used to like a life of climbing rocks and ice and glaciers and fighting giant goats and eagles and shit like that.
Hey,
See what kind of wares they have on.
So, like, what type of unusual?
Like anything that they'd have to be on guard
Oh, no.
for, like, especially now that they've been kind of kicked out of their home. Like, is there anything that's been attacking them, kind of?
Alright, can we ask to see if they found any of the were-rats on their journey? Make sure they're okay.
They have not encountered rare rats.
Alright.
They've been trying to play it as safe as possible. The whole reason they split their group up, all the males, and for the most part with a few females, attendants are at the shrine of Savras near Coneyberry as the war band, and they were using its access to the road to like raid people and shit. While the females were off at that dwarven excavation because they're trying to find a nice secure place for all the brood mothers and children.
So they
that-
are trying to find a secure place to...
Yeah, yeah.
Which is kind of
But the dwarven excavation, there's something hinky about it, and so telling them to go up and join the rest of the orcs at the shrine at least keeps them all contained, because they're a trouble thing. They could very easily get wiped out as a people.
So,
Alright, and I know from dealing with them for like however long I've been dealing with them that we're
We've been
trying to
traveling
help
with them
them.
from a day and stuff, and the fact that he's married to one of them and is officially part of the tribe.
So, I'm gonna go talk to Reed.
Okay.
I've been talking to some of these orcs. They're looking for a secure place to stay.
yeah, that's why I was building the Holy City. I was
I
planning to make it to where the orcs build in a large portion to where they'd actually have a nice spot until we can clear out Icefire Peak and give them back their home.
was going to say for right now, until we get there, I can look for a secure cave or something from the air.
I have a plan, but we wouldn't be able to actually go through with it until roughly level 5, and we need to talk to...
So
That's what Reed says
I'm
there.
still
We're level 5.
I have to be a
Reed's been
5th
hitting
level
this-
master of Shaolin.
level 5 of what?
Alright.
Reed's been smoking his half
you,
pipe too much.
You're breaking the fourth wall.
When you smoke too much and you break the fourth wall.
Ryan Reynolds has been playing the Fearbulk this whole time.
So
Now we know.
we still need to find a place to stay for right now.
Don't worry, it's all settled out. We have places to go and things to do.
I need to ask.
We do, but what about the orcs?
They have a place to stay for now.
Okay.
What is so about, Lubash Morg, and I want to offer the gems as a gift from Grumsh to help them on their way, because I didn't know that they could use that. It would help with their band. Perhaps it would like tie some bonds between
But they
us.
wouldn't really be able to sell it anywhere.
Dude, gemstones are valuable no matter what you are. Like
Yeah,
gold
but-
really is
I know,
more
but
difficult.
the thing is, like, yes, they'd have the gems, but it's not like they're going to be going out trading. If they want something, they loot
There are
it.
plenty of things you can trade gemstones for, but I just want it as a gift.
Okay. Like, through the orcs, I guess they could probably use it, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And-
let's
I'm gonna
Let's
send
just
Fostering
say-
up to
And what about Puyet and
Do her rounds.
Lubash?
we're gonna figure it out once we get to the people.
Okay,
We're
cool.
still like just talking, and it's like let's get there. Let's
Well,
finish
because
this off.
you're, especially since there's kids in the group, the whole rest of the travel is going to go a little bit slower. You'll reach the Shrine of Kori Bay by the end of the day traveling with them.
All right.
So like I said, just like you need to just figure out like whatever it is that you want to have done or talked about or figured out while on the rest of the march before we start dealing with what happens when you get to the shrine. So
Well, when we start our march, I'm gonna go back up on Frostwing and
There's
scout
a
ahead.
dwarven bunker that Cryobane has mentioned to me. Maybe if we can find it, we can leave them there for a little bit because it'd be protected and be in a mountain, which they'd know.
Okay.
yeah, but that's back the other way you came. That because that would have been close to the excavation they were at.
But for now, it's just to get them a place away from where we know is dangerous.
And I have them all in a shrine a couple of miles away from a trade road.
Yeah.
That won't be dangerous for orcs.
Yeah.
All right. So
And
the rest of the day's calm and quiet.
I'm flying around.
The orcs are like they are accomplished wilderness people, even if they're a little like out of their zone right now. But you won't run into anything else. The shrine I have described before for them. It's like a church surrounded by a busted down
fortress wall.
fortress wall.
Okay.
There's a whole large group of orc warriors, and they also have a couple of Etten, which are these giant two-headed orc-looking dudes.
Alright.
Oh, and yeah, there was a female Etten with the females. I totally forgot about that.
Ooh. Can I go converse with the Enton?
If you want to try to befriend the Etten, that's possible. It's two-headed and weird, and doesn't speak, do you speak giant or orc?
No.
Then, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time talking to it. But you could,
Ooh.
like, go give it some food or a sugar cube kind of thing.
I didn't pick that. I think that's what I'll do for my next level spell is get the understand languages.
It's a good utility spell.
Okay, so I'm
Fireball!
gonna give it
Just fireball!
a sugar cube.
Pulls out a sugar cube. Here you go. Fix it up with his giant fingers, and it's just like,
I
which mouth
have
do I put this in?
caught interest in this creature.
When you're spotted coming up, approaching the walls, because they have orcs up on the walls that keeping lookout and shit, there's a whole commotion from inside, and like a whole giant large group of all the orc warriors spill out with the orc war chief in the middle of them, and they're just like over thrilled that all the women are there, and they all are marching up with them. So the orc chief comes up and is like, "Ah, I see we have chosen well to make you our executioner, and your executioner's trusted advisor, and I don't know who you are,
She's with
but
us.
welcome."
I'm just sitting there trying to give the Enton
With
a
all
fucking
those
sugar
Pegasus.
cube. Just, come here.
Come on, take
Yeah.
it. Take it.
I'm like, take it.
I was going to have to beat Bragg back half the death if he kept going on about not having his woman with him anymore. You have done us a tremendous service. So the orcs will throw another impromptu feast.
Yeah.
Lots of drinking and all that kind of shit. So
Can I get my
someone's all nervous about orc parties.
Before this, I think
Now you have 2 orc wives.
I'm gonna stay sober this time,
Okay.
and I'm just going to be like the emo kid, just standing aside. And
Can I find the biggest drinker and try to have a competition with him?
If you wish, all these things are possible.
We should
Let's
have
see.
that.
The war chief's gonna want Hartmann and Puyet sitting next to him.
Okay.
At the table in the main
With
hall
my
that the
hats.
orcs are using, and it's like this big, slightly undercooked venison from a deer they shot. They're not the best cooks, orcs. And yeah, there's a lot of drinking. They'll look for like a whole variety of stolen alcohols and other things that they themselves brew, which are a little bit more questionable. Let's see. You want to you're gonna get into a drinking contest. To what purpose? You're gonna wager some coin against an orc and see who can drink the other one under a table.
Pretty much.
Can't you have a
Okay.
drinking contest with
got an
the
idea.
orc chief to become the next chief
Got an idea.
if she wins?
Got an idea.
Oh,
I got an idea.
oh.
No, you can't beat the orc chief in a drinking contest. That doesn't count.
What is your idea?
Okay, so you have.
I just want to be
yet,
careful
right?
because I learned
it's
that the
your
last
consent
time
property.
somebody got too drunk, they ended up married.
Yeah.
I get the gemstones pre-prepared, and have you mentioned that you wanted to get into a drinking
Yep.
contest? All right, how about this?
I see
go
that
up and I
they're
say-
drinking, and I'm like, you know what? This looks like it could be fun. These are my kind of people.
We go out to our wagon. I quickly grab the barrel of...
Ale?
No, it wasn't ale. It was
Rot gut.
Rot gut, yes.
Throw it in the
bring it
mix.
out and I just slam it on the table.
All right,
And,
all right.
and I get the gems and I say, to the one who drinks the most tonight, a gift from Grumsh. And
All
then
right.
I drop them all on the table.
Well,
And does anyone grab at it? Because that's when I like grab
Get
my
the axe and just like
yeah,
chop
and
right
chop
from
his
their
fucking
hand.
his hand off.
His fucking head.
I mean, that is the executioner weapon.
Right? How dare you try to touch it?
Don't touch it.
Don't touch the offering from Grumsh.
Whoever drinks the most tonight.
okay. I was gonna say, in terms of like for like a drinking contest, the opponent that would take up your challenge would be the biggest, baddest of the females' warriors, which is their red fang of Shargass.
Ooh. Can I see
What do
that?
you want to be doing for this party with your character? You're chilling up with the war chief.
And my
He like
I want to find like a high point somewhere on the inside, kind of just climb up to it and sit there and smoke a pipe and just watch all of it go down.
Very
okay.
druid-like.
Are you want to go up to the up by the belfry by
Yes.
where the fucking bell is?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is...
Micah.
And Mike. Okay.
And I'm just there watching it. Maybe
Perception's
offering.
wisdom?
Yeah.
4.
So 10 plus 4 is 14? Okay. I'm going to run this in reverse order. Micah, the Orc Chief has, now that Lubash, Morg, and Puyed have been able to tell some of your deeds and how you've been acting towards him, he seems actually rather pleased with you and commends you on having defended your wife's honor by slaying that heartless kobold that tried to blow her up the other day.
Got him right through the fucking heart.
He says you have shown a lot of promise as an executioner. The Fearbulg, you notice something odd about the bell and the tower when you go up there against stone. You notice that it looks like it's been really crappily and shoddily painted to look like a big steel bell, but it's not actually gray from the color of metal. It looks like someone just painted over it.
I want to like inspect it and like try to...
Okay, give me an actual proper perception check then.
Perception check, you goots it. 7 plus 4.
So you've got
11.
12. No.
It's as I described. It's painted over, but you try to reach to like take a look at it, maybe peel at the paint or something, and you like, oh, I'm gonna fall because it's right in the middle of the hole of the belfry.
Then I use the pull of collapsing and I extend it and I'm just kind of just like whacking on the edge of it.
You want to tap it?
Yeah.
It does give a metallic bong, but it doesn't sound right. Like it's
Like has something inside it.
or no, it's just it's the wrong tone. It's not what a church bell would sound like. It's like oddly muffled, kind of heavy sounding. Like it's not like maybe there is metal in it, but the metal's been painted over and it doesn't have the same rich bong.
Well, then I want to get the bone club and I just want to whack it as hard as I can.
Everyone in D&D is a drunk.
Okay.
I'm really curious about this though.
Drinking is fun.
Actually,
All I need for you is a damage roll.
or let's see.
You
Do
don't
I
even-
just do I
Yeah,
have to like
we'll
roll
give
to hit
this-
it? Or
No,
you.
it's
Alright,
it's just an
bone
object.
You miss. You get
Miss and just like swing down the hole.
And you fall to your death and break your neck.
8 plus 2. Alright, yeah.
Then the Dark Souls, you died.
7 plus 2, that's 9.
You hit it. It rings really loudly, but like I said, kind of off. Everyone down below hears that and all looks up, wondering why the hell the Fearbulg is ringing the bell up there. Thankfully, no one below will notice the fact that after you do it, the little part of the bell that got scratched by your bone club, you see gold.
Gold.
The whole bell is made out of gold and has been painted to look like a church bell. Who knows? It's a big fucking bell, though.
Like, roughly how much would you say it weighed?
A couple tons,
You
maybe.
better not tell her or me.
Alright, well,
Harley also, there's a lot of problems with just dealing with, even with
talk
without having a
about
bunch of
what's
orcs to
painted.
sneak it past.
oh, the paint was able to, like, chip off a little
Yeah,
bit
but
on
how
the
long
rose.
ago was it?
Well, I can do a perception check to check. But it does explain...
It is 3 feet wide and weighs 50 pounds, hangs from an iron fixture bolted to a wooden crossbeam. A character with carpenter's tools or smith's tools can use them to detach the bell from the beam in 1 minute. Any creature under the bell when it falls must succeed, blah blah blah. The gold bell is worth 2,500 gold.
Alright, so... how do I want to go about this?
Terra, drinking contest.
What do you think?
These are going to have to be like opposed constitution saves against the quality of the beer. We're going to start off
There's
light
a lady.
for this round.
Where's you?
Whoever gets like how like a fucking whoever gets to 5 wins.
5?
Yeah, whoever accumulates 5 successes over the other wins the drinking contest.
Okay.
Just in terms of die mechanics. And so your
And you
first
don't
round of
sense.
beer is DC 10. Let's make it easy. DC 8. If you have a Constitution bonus from a Constitution save, you can use that.
What was it? Let's check just one more time. Okay. Because I have it as my I'm proficient in it.
Cool.
So Zareth versus the Red Fang.
Bless you.
So you got a proficiency.
Bless me indeed.
All right. So for DC 8. All right.
17.
Red Fang passes. Zareth passes. You both have a success. Welcome back to another episode of Tabletop IRL, where Reed and Hartman have returned to go straight to hell. Okay, so where we left off, at the end of a nice little celebration with your orc pals at the Shrine of Sabras outside of the ruins of Coneyberry. At the end of the evening, y'all went to bed. Everything seemed normal. You both have strange, uncomfortable dreams, nightmares of strong hands grabbing you in your sleep, and you feel like you're smothering. And right at the point where you're ready to gasp out for breath, you both wake up in a dark stone room. There's like loud sounds of hammering on stone and chisels and such, like coming both through the walls and down to this little hallway of the one door that leads out of the chamber you're in. You both have on your regular clothes that you just wear when out and about, not your armor, just regular clothes, but they're all pure white. And there's a 10-foot long chain of a strange metal linking to shackles around your ankles, tying y'all together.
I want to use perception, try to like look around, see if I can see anything real quick. It's like, where are we? What's happening?
No, you're like in like like say a 10 by 10 foot little chamber. You're both just kind of crammed in there. It's empty. The smell of the air is this thick, tarry, hot, basically boiling tar kind of smell. And like I said, there's just like lots of sound of heavy industrial work going on outside and around wherever it is you are. There's lots of chinks of hammers on stone and sounds of like mechanical things. No windows. There's just this kind of faint yellowish red glow that's coming down the hall.
Like, sort of, there's like an open doorway.
Yeah.
Are the shackles just connected to the walls and anything?
No, yeah, they're linking. You each have a shackle, like, because the way you're sitting, your left leg and your right leg, around your ankle you have a shackle, and there's a 10-foot chain leading between the two. You're shackled together with a 10-foot amount of space you can put between yourselves.
I want to grab the shackle and kind of like start pulling it and see if we can just like slide it off or anything.
We remember each other, right?
Yeah.
We know each other.
With the basic smell and everything, I'm gonna use a Arcana roll to see if I can like guess where we're at.
You don't have enough information.
Not enough information. It smells like shit in here. Alright,
Head down the hallway.
yeah, let's try to get out of here.
We proceed down the hallway together.
You notice that he is like very weird looking once you get a look at him.
I actually get into the light and look at his other one.
What do you see? What do you say? You mention anything?
Like a fish, something that shouldn't have been there. Your mother was a fish, your dad was a slime. You look like a mix.
You could do an Arcana roll on that.
I would like to know our counter.
Okay.
Try to figure out what's going on with this ugly mother.
All right, give me a. Just tell me what you roll. So just die 20 plus whatever your bonuses are for your Arcana.
If it's a plus, I'll check in a second. 13.
It's be your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
Alright, so intelligence.
All right.
Yeah, Arcana plus 4.
Alright.
So it'd be 17.
17. All right. He seems to be cursed with a mild form of lycanthropy. It turns people into what's commonly known as mongrel folk.
So you have mongrels. Or lycanthropy.
Damn.
A very, very mild case of lycanthropy.
Take like a look at my body and I see like the claws and it's quite dim, I assume.
Yeah,
Fortified.
yeah. Level until you get outside.
So
As you get up and move, like once you're able to see down the hall, it's not really far at all. It's like another 15 feet, and then it like opens up into the world. You see light. You like it's outside.
Yeah,
So just a little chamber on the edge of whatever it is you're in.
let's try to walk outside without thinking too much.
proceed down the hall.
All right. You come out here, little entrance. You're on the edge of the hill that just kind of naturally, or maybe supernaturally, kind of looks like a knuckles of a hand kind of buried into the ground. And there's this fort built around it, built out of junk, with a big, weird-looking giant vehicle between the two arches of the gate, serving as like a gate door. There's all over the side of the hill, over on this side, there's a variety of other people, just simple, average, everyday people, mostly humans, but a few other races. Their clothes are all basically kind of similar to yours, but it looks like they're like long since been stained like dark, sooty gray and black just from labor. And they're all laboring hard at chopping the side of the hill apart into large stone blocks that are all being arranged out here.
So that's why that knuckles look a little intrepid.
Yeah. And there's a vehicle parked kind of right here. There's a little valley between the two knuckles as you come out. And working on it, you see a couple people that you should recognize. Chaka and Clonk.
What?
Holy hell.
You recall those two Kenku you met on the road one day that you had an incredibly good savings with.
Alright, start rushing out and go, Chukka, Clonk. Completely forget about Mikey and the 10-foot chain connecting our feet.
I suppose.
Chukka, Clonk.
I'm trying to remember what happened between the two of us. What did we say to them the last time?
What town are you going? Are we even asking what town they're going to next? They said they're going to
Fields.
No, well, I have no idea. Can we take a perception check? Look at like what they're wearing and everything.
They look.
They're wearing that. I like these.
Like-
That's a good painting.
But is it like white, like ours?
No, their clothes look normal.
So they're actually possibly
College
civilized.
visitors.
Chukka like looks up from where he's tinkering on an engine. Clonk's standing down there by one of the wheels. He's got this long halberd thing with a silver tip. And Chukka's like, I fucking told you, man, my idea worked.
What?
What idea?
Hey guys,
What?
Hi. What are y'all doing down here?
Did you Say
What are
that
we
out
doing
loud.
down here?
Oh, we're at work.
What are you working on?
Well, fixing this thing for now. You know, we got to get everything ready to go and get wrapped up before Mad Maggie gets back.
Who's Mad Maggie?
The boss around here.
Where is here?
Well, here in specific, you're at Fort Knucklebone. Hands around. But unfortunately, Fort Knucklebone's going to be moved. That's why Mad Maggie's not here, and that's why we're dismantling the place. But I guess if you're speaking more specific, in general, you ever hear of Bator?
Wait, so we're in hell?
One of them. AVERNUS, if you want to be super specific. But that's neither here nor there. And as you look around, like the way the land dips, because you're still kind of on the edge of the rise of land, we're around the hill, you can see a sweeping vista of the hellscape beyond. So you're able to like look across the map and see everything, even though it's not marked,
Yeah,
obviously.
see the openness of the plane.
Yeah, you're down there in the south right corner, and so on the opposite end of the map, you see this big giant mountain that's been carved to look like a dragon skull and all that other kind of shit. If you look back behind you, you can kind of obscured by the hill for now, but there is that monstrous solar system-sized volcano that is Gehenna, which is the neighboring plane. And yeah, just looking around, he's probably correct. Either you're having a terrible nightmare or you just woke up in hell.
What's Clonk and
Chukka.
I
Chukka's the one that's talking. Clonk is the one with the spear that's down by the wheel. Chukka's up working on a motor or something at the top of the vehicle.
feverishly look around my person for my halfling pipe weed and my druidic focus to try to calm myself down, get a situation of like what's happening.
All of your equipment is gone, aside from whatever magic items that you were carrying. Luckily, you still have a little ghostly satchel to keep them all in.
Let's see. So I have a sending stone to Cant, a sending stone to the Raven's connection, 2 uses of Coco's ointment and filter flow, and I still have the box containing the devastation of the makeup. Okay. You all have any idea how we
Well, you apparently got killed. You're both kind of young, so I doubt you died of natural causes, I was hoping, unless you caught a disease or something. I don't know exactly what you did to die, but you're here because, well, I was basically trying out kind of a thing to help bolster our numbers and get some more petitioners in without having to buy petitioners off the collector. And it seems to have worked. I wasn't expecting to see anyone come down here so soon. I mean, it's only been like a couple of days since I bought soldiers and stuff, it feels like, but you know, hey.
I want to insight check that.
Okay. Specifically for what?
I want to see if he's lying about his knowledge of our deaths.
Okay.
I got 4 plus 3.
Well, either way, he appears to be telling the truth, but you have no way of knowing.
Oh wait, I don't actually have insight, so it's just 4. Just 4.
Alright.
That's lame.
well,
He seems to be telling the truth.
what did you need the numbers for down here anyways?
Just for basic work. He points over at the hill being dismantled by petitioners. It's like, we're just a warlord gang out here in the wasteland. We're not part of the official hell structure. We can't get lemures or any other kinds of devils to come do any of the grunt work, so we need someone to do it. And so we've been buying petitioners as we can off, the various powers that be out here that don't really have anything for their petitioners to do, or are looking for ways to punish them. This is hell after all. And so, we need people to haul these big stone blocks all the way over there. And he points off to a position that's right underneath that little black lake, right the next one over. Yeah, right to the base of that. He points there. Like, we need all these stones hauled over there. So, he looks down. Says, if you want that chain off, take one of those 5-ton blocks of stone,
Haul it over there
What?
for us, and we'll unchain you.
Dude.
Other than that, though, technically you're free to go as you want. You can just walk right on out of here, or hell, you can just hang around and make up your minds. Wait till Maggie shows up or something.
Do these chains have any lasting effects on
They're just chains. Are you asking him or are you asking me?
us? I'm asking you in
Okay, no, like there's no in-game effects. They're not gonna like fuck with you beyond the fact that you're chained, but only specific people are gonna be able to cut through them. You're not gonna be able to do this with just some simple hammer and kind of shit. Think of like Daedric armor in the Elder Scrolls kind of thing. This is, like hell metal. And
particular. I wonder, I know that Hartman has that key. Could he potentially be able to unlock it?
there is, if you examine your shackles,
That means
There-
only one of us is going to be able to get out.
I mean,
then you won't be chained together, and it just means the other person has to deal with lugging the chain around.
I wouldn't mind letting
There is a locking mechanism. It looks like a lock, but it looks like it's been filled in. So, but it is a magical key.
So it could have potential to unlock it. What was the percentage of likelihood?
So I have to make a nat 20 basically.
Yeah, okay. So 120 chance.
Yeah, it seems useful.
So it's a 5% chance of it actually.
Yes.
Alright. So let's save that for a rainy day. We could wait for her. But either way, what am I even doing down here? I shouldn't be down here. I'm a druid. Like I should be at least on a different plane or to the power I trusted. Can I use a Arcana roll now to try to figure out what the hell's going on?
Yeah, why am I here?
Yeah, neither of you have any reason to be down here, aside from that. Well, he kind of said it's like because you took the bargain with him. He was doing some sort of experiment to basically get souls diverted down here so they can work for them.
But wait, who?
He's not part of the devil hierarchy, so he didn't do like a
Yeah.
devil contract or anything. That's why he didn't show up as lemurers. You came here as petitioners, but you don't worship any of the gods that live here, or the powers as they call them. So you're entirely here because whatever like unwritten print that you never had a chance to read or ask about when you made a deal where they were selling that shit for half price and buying stuff for double price.
So through that transaction, you sold
shit.
Yeah,
sold our
you
souls.
didn't sell your soul, but you basically like diverted where your soul went.
So
So you're not supposed to be here, and now like you're chained up, and they have the ability to unlock your chain, unless you want to try the mystery key.
How do we know where we're supposed to go?
You don't.
Oh, shit.
You're in hell.
Yeah.
You can take their offer of push a 5-ton stone block from that hill all the way over to that lake, which is a fair good bit of, like, it's impossible to tell how far things are.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so
That could be the entire continent of the United States, or that could be 5 miles away. You don't know. But either way, it's a 5-ton stone block. But they'll take the chain off afterwards. Otherwise, you can just hang around and get to know the guys at the fort, or you can just take the fuck off and take your chances out in hell and see what you find.
let's talk to the other people before
Let's look at that. What's up, dude?
we decide.
Alright.
So we say good tidings and
Well, we thought we
them.
might talk about it a little bit.
We'll see you again no matter what. Don't worry about it.
Alright, sick.
yeah, let's hope not. Let's see here. Let's go to the scrappy.
Alright. Check it out.
Okay. Well, there's a bunch of critters that, to you, your phase. At first, you think they're red caps, which are kind of like these sinister gnomes that can turn into mushrooms. They're actually mushrooms in their normal form, but they'll like shapeshift and look like this little mean gnome guy that wears these red cats that they keep dyed in blood, and they wear like big old iron boots. But these guys look weird, like their facial features are like kind of demonized. They got like big fangs and kind of a crazed look in their eyes. And their hats, instead of being dripping with blood, they're like dripping with some sort of like dark greenish oily shit. They're called madcaps, and they're working sorting out the junk in this pile, trying to get it sorted out to be moved. scrap pile with them.
How large is this scrap heap?
Pretty big.
Can we just, by any chance, are we capable of taking the gainer and possibly just picking up something from there? Trading
Without talking to one of the first, you just wanted to start poking around?
No, I want to, like, perception check to see if I can find which one's in charge. Or, like, see at least which one's screaming a lot more and pointing and throwing shit.
Okay, you can do that.
14 plus.
There's a haphazardness to how they're all working that, like, they seem to be getting the work done, but they're hindering themselves because they don't really seem to have anyone in charge at this site. They're all just kind of doing their own shit and sometimes getting each other's way.
Alright.
So the job could be going quicker because they're not organized. Do you want to, you randomly just choose to talk to one of the nearby ones because they do kind of notice these two guys.
Yeah, I just want to, like, say, hey, little creeper guy, come here.
What do you want?
How are y'all doing? Why are y'all just haphazardly throwing scraps in separate piles? And hurry up and get you going.
That's none of your damn business, petitioner. If you want to talk to somebody, go talk to Schlimes. He's over there at the vats out back.
Is this Schlimes in charge?
He's in charge of the vats.
In charge of the bats?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go talk to Schlimes.
Alright, well, it's not really on the map, but there's behind the scrap heap. There's like another like little kind of like corrugated roof building slapped together. It only has like 2 walls and some supports holding up. These big, smelly brass colleges in there being heated up with some fires, and there's another one of these madcap fellows. They're tending one of them, stirring it as you walk up.
I'm looking to speak to
Schlimes.
Schlimes.
Yeah, that's me.
Go talk to him. I'm looking to possibly take a couple pieces of scrap. Need to find out if that's okay with y'all, or need to bargain and trade anything.
I mean, look around. What could I possibly need? I know what I do need. I need Captain Meowser back. That bastard Tonk took my Captain Meowser.
Who's Captain Meowser?
Captain Meowser is my cat, and Tonk is the asshole who took Captain Meowser.
Points and points. If we possibly got you that cat back, would you let us look around and possibly take a few things from the scrap heap?
Well, certainly. That seems like a fair deal to me.
Where's the last place you saw this Tonk?
He'd be working on the junk pile amongst the other madcaps, so I guess you'll just have to ask around to see which, because they just come down here when they need to dip their caps. That's what I run the vats for the caps.
So,
But the guys with the caps took my cats, and I don't want them to be using the vats until I get my cat back, so go to the caps and get my cat, so they can then use the vat, and everyone will be happy.
okay. Alright. Alright, walk back to the junk pile. Kick something over, make sure it's loud. Who has this fucker's cap?
Yeah, roll, like you're making an intimidation roll.
No, I'm just making sure people hear me. An intimidation roll, sure. Who has this fucker's cap?
And I back him up.
Got
I'm
a
like,
4.
Well, you're stuck having to go with them.
So I just back him up.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Something like that.
A couple of the mad caps like look over, shrug, and they go back to digging through the trash and picking the shit up and carrying it around.
Alright, I'll use a quick perception check to see if I can just like find anything to pick up real quick. Like a pipe or anything like that.
Well, there's stuff all over the place. There's a junk pile.
Alright, well, pick up the nearest pipe of decent whacking size and I just start like whacking it on shit. Who has the damn cap? You know what, if we can just walk around and pick up any junk, why are we doing this?
Wait, what's the name of the cat again?
Mr. Meowser.
Captain Meowser.
Captain
Yeah,
Meowser.
I just start calling out that, like, Captain Yowzer, and I just keep on walking, and I'm like dragging.
Like I said, you can only get up to 10 feet apart from each other. So he's yelling for Captain Mauser, you're banging on shit, asking where the fucking cat is.
I'm like, really loud, I'm like, Captain Yowzer!
Alright, okay, one of the larger red madcaps like drops his stuff and he's like, fuck it! And he's gonna come over and attack y'all. So roll some initiatives.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, do I still have that pipe on me?
Yeah, you have an improvised weapon.
I got a solid 4.
I got a 10.
Okay.
It's in that one. Plus,
He got a 5. So who got the 10?
I got
I
a
got
4, jeez.
So you're in initiative 1. Big buff madcap. He's pissed off at y'all for fucking yelling and making noise.
Is he about our size?
No, they're small. Like I said, it's like a little tiny sinister gnome, but with like huge boots.
Shit.
And this one like looks crazier than a normal red cat does. And he's all insane and been mutated by hell. That's why they're called madcaps.
Clockwork Candy. Is there sun here?
No,
Oh,
it's always eternal twilight.
Oh, fuck. My clockwork amulet won't work.
You haven't like declared you looked at it yet. Right now you got a red cat rushing over to fight y'all.
Everything's useless.
You're gonna have to use your first action to find a weapon. You've already found a basic weapon.
Yeah, it's just basic club.
Maybe I can use sexually use my
It's
bow.
improvised weapon, so it's only gonna be like 1 die 4. You didn't like specifically pick it up specifically to like get to a hardcore fight over.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Might be better off just physically going at it. I think my basics 1 die 8.
For hand-to-hand attacks?
Because I have a powerful build.
Oh yeah, that's possible.
I can always just throw him that kind of smash him to me though.
No, that would be like a free action. You get a move, you get an action, and you get like a minor like fiddle with something. Tossing somebody something isn't the same as.
Alright,
It's just.
I could like toss you the pipe and just go wham.
All right.
Try it.
So I use my minor action to toss the pipe at Hartman.
Okay. I try and catch it, but I fuck up and I drop it.
You have to actually roll. You'd make a dexterity save.
Alright, let's do it.
Do you have what are your saves?
I gotta save.
Where the fuck is your character sheet? Right here. You have that stuff out. Let me read the book.
My dexterity
Tell
is
me
plus
what.
3.
But it's not one of your saves, is it? No, okay. So it's plus 3.
It's 13.
Okay.
Catch it.
Yeah, that's good enough to catch it. Alright, so now you have a basic club, and you're just gonna do some hand-to-hand attack
Yep.
on this guy. Alright.
I got my
So you got your first move, red cap's coming towards you, he's not like up on top of you yet, so you're either gonna have to make a movement towards him, which is you can only move up to 10 feet because the chains, he's gotta be able to make a move at the same time, and he can't. So
Can I use a perception to look for an equivalent to like a quarterstaff in length and sturdy? That way it takes up the action.
yeah, we can do that. You're like in a rush.
Pretty much anything long I can use for either quarterstaff, club, or great club.
Okay. Quarterstaff club. For a club at 10, a quarterstaff at 15, a great club at 17.
That's 6 plus, I don't think
Your perception would be +4 from wisdom.
I guess it would be 10.
Alright, so that's, doesn't beat the 10, so yeah, no, you don't see anything useful.
Right.
Okay, so red cap comes up. He's gonna, I guess, attack the bigger one of you. He's got a sickle.
Oh, jeez. Grapple is a strength check, right?
Okay, he's gonna do an Ironbound Pursuit. The red cap moves up to its speed to a creature it can see and kicks it with its iron boots. The target must succeed on a DC 14 Dexterity savings throw. Reed, you need to succeed on a DC 14 savings throw.
Catch me. You got a 7.
No.
Got kicked in the shin. Damn.
Alright. Oh no, you're gonna be knocked prone, and you're gonna take 3d10 plus 4 damage. Kick really hard in the shins by steel food, yeah. 15, 21 and 4 is 25. 25 points of damage!
How much do you have?
I got 2 left.
Dude.
I got healing. I don't think that works when you're dead, does it?
No. Oh yeah, you can use your healing items on yourself.
So you're prone.
Yeah, I'm prone.
And you're knocked, yeah, you're knocked down.
Micah's turn.
Micah's turn.
Alright, I do a double claw attack, and I exhaust my action
Okay.
surge.
Alright, he's got an armor class of 13, so you need to, I guess that would just be a basic melee based on your strength.
Sick. Based on my strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit. One. Fuck. 18.
Alright, so one attack gets through. How much damage do you do? 2 points of damage, alright, that knocks him down to 43 hit points.
No, saving throws. I don't have any.
This guy is fairly small, correct?
Yeah, he's gnome sized.
Alright.
Okay, you're prone. Oh yeah, so prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
So I'm out within 5 feet of the creature.
Oh yeah, he just ran up and kicked you, and you're knocked down.
So I'm like,
You're like, ah, fuck, my shin.
alright.
That knocked you down to like you pretty almost broke your leg.
Yeah,
So yeah, you're gonna have to like use an action to stand up, basically, or you can like you have to use your movement action to stand up. You won't be able to move.
Alright, so I can use my movement action to stand up and use an attack action to hit him.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see. I do have the capability to potentially just like throw him away, or at least like punch him.
He's not that big, right?
And if it's only gnome size, then I do have the fortifying
2d8 plus 2 hit points.
2d8 plus 2.
Yeah. So you can use a dose to get 2d8 plus 2 hit points back.
Let's see, that's 13 plus 2, that's 15 hit points back. That's
Okay. Better than nothing.
Right.
Alright.
17.
Redcap's turn. He like sees you rubbing ointment on yourself, and he's like, "Ah, you fucking pussy!" And he turns and walks off. Goes back to his work.
No, I charge that motherfucker.
He has 43 hit points, we got no weapons.
Yeah,
Alright,
no,
so
fuck that, no.
He starts charging, I grab him by
No,
the...
what? Do what?
I don't know. he
That's
started-
up to you.
He started charging, I was grabbing by the chain, just pull real quick.
Alright. That sounds good. Okay.
Alright,
Why'd that guy attack us?
You're making a lot of noise,
he was just trying to do his work and we were speeding him
and you failed at an intimidation roll. If you had managed to successfully intimidate them or something.
Might actually work.
Yeah. There's other ways to try to approach and talk to people besides from just banging on walls and stuff. There are skills for interacting with humans and humanoids.
If
and
only we
beings.
had such skills.
and had an attribute bonus in charisma or anything.
I got a plus 1 charisma.
You're,
Hello, you good little man. Where's the cat? Alright,
are there any like little pathways?
You're looking. You just need to know where the fuck Tonk is, so you can go get the cat back. Hopefully.
Let's club for Tonk. Or just ask around, see if
yeah, let's go to a different one. We just fought. You're like, hey, you know, Tom.
What kind of? How are you approaching that?
Walk up.
Persuasion. Just raw persuasion.
Yeah, like,
You don't have the persuasion skill, so just roll charisma.
18 plus 1, so 19.
Okay, you're asking where Tonk is.
Yeah.
He points back up to the top of the junk pile. He's got a little hidey hole up there. He's gonna have to move, but he's not happy about it. But you can find him up there if he'll get y'all to shut up.
let's go get him.
We'll shut up immediately.
Alright.
Climb up the
Here's the plan. I'll stealth up there, and you gotta stealth with me. We'll get the chain, we'll wrap it around him, and then we'll search the place.
Well, as I put my hand over Hartman's mouth so no one else hears what he just said. Let's just go up there and see what happens.
Okay, we're
Alright.
both going to need successful athletic checks for both of y'all, and if one of y'all fails, y'all both get dragged back down to the bottom and have to try again.
Ah, shit, son. Let's do
So,
this.
beat a DC of 12 with an athletics check, which is a strength skill.
I got 10. They get dragged back down.
Okay, you did make it.
Can I carry him?
Try it again. You're not strong enough to do that.
I got a 3.
I got a 2.
Okay.
Keep going.
Alright, one more. I got this. They're just watching us rapidly fall down.
Yeah, red caps are having
2.
red caps are having quite a good time watching y'all fucking fuck up like this.
I scream out, tell y'all not to entertain.
There's gotta be something good that there's gotta be a better way. Any rope?
Nope.
Any,
There, it's just roll one.
alright,
17.
5.
Okay.
We can keep doing this all day, I don't care.
Speaking of doing this all day, after all that activity, you've spent about an hour in hell so far. Both do a DC 10 Constitution save.
Be hungry?
You'll feel hunger and thirst. You don't actually need to eat or drink.
6.
4.
Okay, so you both gain 1 level of exhaustion.
4 plus 1.
You now have disadvantages on disability checks. I mean, you have disadvantages on ability checks.
How do we reverse that? We need to consume
Let
it.
them sleep. Alright, so that's your first one. Alright, so you're feeling a little tired because of the fucking oppressive heat and this terrible tar smell that you just can't get out of your nose, and trying to climb up this junk pile over and over again and just like slipping back.
It's like every time we think
One of
we
you's
gotta
doing
go.
good, one of you fucks up. Alright, so you're not having much luck finding Tonk.
I'm stubborn, so I'm gonna keep going at it.
You can. I mean, you can.
It's not going.
You can declare to take a short rest, and I'll knock off that one level of exhaustion.
Are there any convenience stores?
No.
We need some energy drinks.
Nothing. No. There is a little cart over to the side that a couple of succubuses are hanging around at.
Are they
selling guns, but they don't have
any like stimulants?
I just want to use a quick perception check since we're already just kind of laying in the pile. Like, I just want to see if I can't find any actual possible weapons.
Any magical stimulant potions?
No. Everything's magical, dude. So, got a 16 plus,
plus 4. If you're just doing a raw perception,
yeah.
trying to see if there's another skill that might be more perfect. It doesn't really look like it.
I mean, I would use detect magic, but that ain't gonna work too great for a roll.
Yeah. Alright. Actually, I'd say to make it a survival roll, but that's the same bonus anyway.
Yeah.
So what's your total roll?
That'd be 20 if it's plus 4.
Okay. What is it that you want? You can have one item, a junk version of an item. What are you fishing for?
That means I'm looking
Do you want to look at the equipment page and player's handbook or something?
take blunt instruments.
Those are the easiest things. But you can possibly like dig swords out of there too.
I'm gonna try to pull out a scimitar.
Are you able to use one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You pull out a rusty, jagged junk scimitar that will last. It's your wisdom bonus is 4, right?
Yeah.
Roll 1 die 6.
Any spears?
1.
Okay. You'll be able to use it 5 times before it breaks.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Grab that.
So 5 total combats, not 5 strikes.
Alright, cool.
So.
I was about to be like, alright.
Alright. Alright. So you can give yourself stats for a scimitar and all that.
Do I got a belt?
No, you I guess if you want to also fish around in the junk and find something.
A leather strap, a loop, and possibly some kind of spear or rapier.
One thing at a time.
Alright. So this is for the leather stash. There isn't any leather.
Why don't you just...
And a loop. 15.
Okay, so you're looking for a sash.
Just some kind of like thing to like
Anything to
string
hook
a
a
weapon
weapon
onto.
I mean, you could always just...
Okay, then you don't have a weapon yet.
Priorities. Yes, that's a good idea. Look for that right here.
No, you find a sash.
Got 15.
Alright.
For that right here, I got 3.
No. Okay, before either of y'all can fish anything else, some like red caps start like, hey, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Nothing.
I want to use my charisma to say that
We got permission.
we got permission from, what's his name?
Slime.
Slime. The slimy guy up top.
Are you really sure you want to try to lie to these guys?
No. Let's just book it. Fuck this. Just go.
Alright, yep. You guys can start.
We're not gonna find this dude's
We
cat.
start running away.
Okay, you're gonna go away from there. Okay.
That way.
Well, that's the wall.
Alright.
This is just wall. So otherwise, you
Yeah, let's say we,
head back towards the center.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any cool places to crash?
probably gonna die.
Like I said, there's a bunch of stone blocks and dudes working around the stone blocks.
we
Big
see-
empty area. There's a bunch of vehicles parked around. There's a garage with more vehicles in it.
Can we mark our stone block? Or is it already been given to us?
No, you can just go up and take a stone block and start pushing it.
Fucking hell, dude. How do we... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go and see if we can push the stone block. Maybe gravity's like not too crazy here.
I'm gonna use a perception, or better yet, a land vehicles on any of the actual vehicles, see if I can possibly, might be able to work one. Because I do have the proficiency in land vehicles.
Bro, you're not a mechanic.
So, I'm not trying to work it, I'm just trying to drive it.
As you get up to one of the vehicles and start looking around, a clonk comes up. It's like, hey, no one said you could take any of the vehicles, kids.
Okay. Well,
We're just looking at them, the mechanic seems so interesting.
Now maybe you can look at him from down here.
Okay. Damn it.
Worst part is I can't even use it and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like try moving or here. Let me see if you drag it out.
I mean, I'd be willing to use the key on your shackle if it meant that you could like sneak up. It'd make it easier to go.
Try using the key.
You got a shitty club that's not going to last very long. You got a shitty sword that's not going to last very long, but you're not as defenseless. Y'all could just split.
That's kind of what I was looking at. I was like, maybe it'd be able to grab a vehicle, but
Let's go see if we can push the block.
a 5-ton block.
Let's go see. Let's go try.
It's not even a circular object. It's a stone block.
You don't know how heavy it is until you push it.
All right, we go up to the 5 tons,
I
like
see the
random
other dudes.
random stone like block. We try to just touch one.
Nothing happens.
Is there anyone else?
There's like do you look around and see what the other petitioners are doing with their blocks?
Yeah, but they do want to use a perception check to see how they're maneuvering the blocks.
They seem to have been crafting sleds out of junk, and they're using one of the cranes over on the side to put blocks on the sleds, and then they're at least able to push them somewhat. Not very fast.
Yeah, I say we just kind of book it.
Holy shit, that sounds like hell, bro.
Welcome to life.
Okay, I use the key on my shackle.
Okay,
Alright.
it works.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The resonance of the magic on this level, you don't have to roll for it. You've unlocked. Okay, so Hartman's free, and you got a 10-foot chain you got to deal with.
Alright, shit.
That's okay.
Is the
I
key
can
gone?
use the
Yes.
chain.
Damn
Give me
it.
back the mystery key card.
Damn.
How's the chain?
So you don't want to go to the trouble of having to fucking craft a sled out of junk, load the
Block and start slowly dragging it.
Hey, give me that scimitar.
an unknown distance.
Give me that scimitar, I'm gonna go fuck up that dude and get the cat, and then we can pull out some shit that we need. We can see if we can book, we can gear up, and then we can get out of here. Maybe we'll get that chain.
I can say right now that ain't gonna work, my friend.
Why not? Well,
Because
now I
they're-
don't have you fucking slowing me down up the
Yeah,
block.
but they're upset that we just grabbed some shit and ran away.
Just throw it back. I don't give a shit. Then get back up
They
there.
think they're gonna care? No, they already took it.
They're not gonna care. I got this. I'm Hartman Bronislav, baby.
Alright, well, he's gonna go do that.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Give me the scimitar.
I pass him the scimitar.
Nice. I give you the bludgeon.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. If you want to come with me, you can.
Does my disguise self, I can't remember the exact full aspects of it. It's you have the,
It's in the player's handbook under spells.
I can look it up real
It's minor cosmetic changes. It's not like a perfect recreate. You can't make yourself look like someone else. You can't. It's not that drastic of a
quick. But like a
change. You can obscure your features. You make yourself look a little shorter or taller.
kind of like myself, look very similar to one of those preset look guys.
No, you can't get that small.
Or just a super tall.
Can I chug a health potion to cure my exhaustion?
That would be a waste of it. It would cure your exhaustion.
Actually, we could just take a short rest.
Alright.
Take a short rest before we go out and do anything stupid.
I want to jump up
So
that.
you spend an hour chilling out somewhere.
Yeah, it's like
a tree.
we're just staring at the these blocks and trying to like watch how far they'll move in an hour.
There's a dead tree further up on the side of the hill right over where that little cave was that you popped in.
Let's go to the tree.
Oh yeah.
Anything funky about the tree?
I need to look myself up. What's a dead tree?
Yeah, it's just other than that, it's just a tree.
Any holes?
No. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or until you're using your action to dismiss it. You can seem shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, So you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. The changes wrought for this spell fail to hold up to physical inspection.
Can you cast it on me?
No. It's on. So.
Yeah, it's not self. That's why it's called disguise self, not disguise others.
No, it's guys. But I could use it instead.
Let's take that nap.
Yeah. Yeah. Not great.
Okay.
So we'll wake up.
You're not sleeping, you're just taking a rest. You're sitting down.
Breathing heavily for some reason. Only thinking an hour.
We're undead, basically.
No,
Okay.
you're petitioners.
Petitioners.
Yeah.
Almost like almost ghosts.
Almost.
If you tried to go back to the real world from here without getting your life back, you would be ghosts, yeah. But since you're in the outer planes, you have physicality. But you're not a planar being, because you're not born from the planes. You're a petitioner.
So if we go back, we'll just be ghosts.
Yeah. Unless you find some way to get resurrected. Wait, it is D&D, so these things aren't out there in the universe.
How much do you think we could accomplish as ghosts?
Not much. It'd be a giant pain in the ass. A lot of people who, like, there are people out there who deal with ghosts. So
So they'll probably fuck with it. I mean, really, someone's gonna help us and they're gonna kill you. Yeah.
exorcise the demon. We're being haunted. Destroy it. Get the
No.
silver
We
weapons.
just want more life.
All ghosts say that. Kill it. That's what that necromancer said. He said he was just a nice furball. That's not by that lie. Fuck and that. Okay, so once again, you've had some rest, so you're no longer exhausted, so you don't have disadvantage on ability checks. Okay.
Sick. I try and scale the tower.
The tower of the junk pile.
Yeah.
Okay.
The required a strength check.
All right. It's an athletics check specifically. If you have, I don't think you have the athletics skill. Do you?
Yeah, baby.
Then you have
No strength. So it's just +2.
okay,
11 plus 2.
13. I said DC 12. So yes, you're able to get up to the top. And
With my shins
are
up.
you staying back behind and just watching, or are you going to try to climb separately now that you're a little bit more?
I'm gonna try to climb separately.
Okay. DC 12.
If you throw up the chain, I can pull you up.
Is it only like 10 feet?
Yeah, it's only 10 feet, and that's also 10 feet from the bottom of your 7-foot tall body. So
I got like 3.
yeah.
Do a backflip.
Climb it with my hand, keep my feet above. 1.
Yes.
All right, you get about halfway up, and then the chain snags on something, and you fall back, and
I'll just be down here.
Okay.
okay.
Be clumsy. So up the
There's
wall.
this little kind of like cave of junk
Oh, nice.
up there. A bunch of like pieces of like like metal plating and shit, kind of leaned up against each other.
Is it illuminated?
No, not from inside. There's a one of the little madcap guys like pops his head out of the entrance as you come up to him. The fuck do you want?
I want that fucking cat, bro.
Oh, do you now?
Give it to me. I'll fucking kick your ass.
Well, what you got to make it worth my while? I fucking hate cats. I'm sick and tired of that cat. I'm hating having to go down there and see that cat look at me when I go to go dip my cap in the back.
Oh shit. Well, what do you want?
What do you got?
I have an amulet.
Let me see it.
I show him the amulet. It's like a little clockwork thing and has all the cool little dials and everything. Had it a while.
All right, you can have the cat.
Sick.
He goes back in and he comes back out with a sack, and there's something in the sack that's rustling around, kind of annoyed. And he hands you the bag.
And I hand him the amulet.
All right.
Magic from Mechanus. Plane of clockwork predictability. That's legit.
Legitimately no longer yours. All right.
So, got the cat.
Well, when you open the bag, it's not just a cat, it's a Tressum cat.
Oh.
So it's a winged cat.
Oh. Whoa. What?
How's its take on Hartmann? sack. Did I open up the sack? No. I just hold it.
It can't speak, so you have no idea.
Ah, jeez.
It's like,
You can speak with them. All right. I'm gonna take you to my bud. So I throw it over my bag, over my back, and I just send the
ability, you need a athletics check, DC 15, to scale back down successfully.
I got this shit. Wait, don't I get?
Hold on. Can I just catch him?
You want to toss the cat down
No,
to
I'm
him?
catching
Him? No.
But
Worth a shot.
I can't toss the cat down. Is the bag sealed?
It's just a burlap bag.
It's tied up.
There's like a little like choker kind of thing, you know, like ice bag.
Hey, I'm gonna drop the cat to you. Don't drop it. Don't fucking. Don't drop it.
We gotta use the rope to catch it.
Can you? That dex gently.
You need to make a dexterity check to accurately throw it at him, and you need to make a dexterity save to accurately catch it.
Why don't you just come down?
All right. I can scale the side of the tower again. Oh, it's a 5.
Okay. Take 1d4 damage from your fall.
Okay. Oh, you're a
No, I'm rolling the damage for the cat. The
Oh.
cat took 3 points of damage.
2.
Okay.
I'm at 15.
In the bag, as you come careening down the side, this cascade of fucking trash comes down with you.
Broke his little wing or something. Okay, so we take that to.
I grabbed the cat first and quickly I just want to ask it something since it's the first thing I know to get an actual opinion on.
Good idea.
Ow.
We got
I'm
taken
so sorry about that, Mr. Whiskers.
Yeah, I know. Not exactly easy climbing up and down that damn thing. All you hear is cat noises. He's intelligent. He's as intelligent as a humanoid. He's like not animal level intelligence. He can understand common, but he doesn't speak because he just has a cat's vocal cords.
So why do you even stay at this shitty place? Wouldn't you rather go in and
No, not really. Not around here. I enjoy just being a simple little house cat. I've dealt with all
But what about
that kind of
cat at this point?
We're not taking the cat over. No, we're not.
Alright, so
We
ask
need
the
to
cat.
get shit. We need to get equipment. This cat's a liability.
Also trading it out
Well,
Either way, alright. So we're like, hey,
You're already like supposed to be getting this cat for somebody to do something. You need to have access to more than just what random equipment you can grab on the fly and not get beaten up by red caps you're taking. So
let's get to these dudes.
you're gonna take it back to Schlimes.
Yep.
Okay.
follow him.
All right.
Cat likes it.
Schlimes is quite delighted when you hand him back his bag of cat. All right. Well, I guess anything you boys need that you can get out of junk, feel free. I'll
Okay.
vouch for you if any of the other madcaps give you a hard time. All right. So,
I want to search for some shit.
well, like you don't need to be like rolling. You need to make a basic like list. You can find some of appropriate metal-based armor
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, yeah,
an
right.
appropriate weapon, and any other like maybe a couple pieces of minor equipment that is something you find in a scrap pile that's mostly metal stuff. So you probably wouldn't be able to find a wooden pipe, but you might be able to find a metal pipe, kind of a thing. Or you can wait on that kind of shit. But like I said, like any kind of equipment, if you want to look at the equipment lists in the book, just jog memory of things like, hey, can I find one of this has junk? And I can say yes or no.
Are there any night helmets?
Night helmets?
Yeah.
There's might be some kind of evilly kind of looking night. Like I said, this is all rusty junk. It's only going to have limited uses.
I
So
want a cool helmet.
Smoking out of a rusty metal pipe or something.
which after a few times, like the pipe will like get all friendly. Like this is junk. Like I said, these are not quality items. They will break.
Are there any cool?
But for now, when you have nothing, having some breakable equipment is better than having no equipment.
Any battle axes?
You can choose one weapon choice. And I guess technically, no, you have the scimitar. This isn't that you grab that anyway, so you can still choose one weapon each. You can choose a set of armor. It's got to be something that's pretty much entirely made of metal, and it's rusty, shitty metal and stuff like bolted together from various things to make whatever it is that you're trying to get.
And get the items.
Yeah, here we go. So yeah, weapons. Armor's on this page. And there's of course other copies of this book to be had. So look around. And you can each choose 2 other items that can be justified as being stuff you can find in a junk pile.
Easy. I get the short sword. If there's one of those. It's perfect. It's nice. There's no long sword. Oh, there's a long sword. Perhaps a long sword.
This can do the. Yeah, quarter staff. Doesn't I get the choice of one hand or 2? So just probably a small metal knife.
Of the right size, density, and length.
Yeah.
It'd actually be useful for. Alright, so you're going to go with a metal quarterstaff, and you saw this, well, one of you has this, or he's holding it.
Yeah. And find the noise.
And what kind of armors are you able to use? Because you're able to use some decent armor as a druid. I think you should be able to use like scale mail or something.
Yeah, dude, there's ring mail. It's ring mail.
That's chainmail.
But it's just like
Rings. Yeah, the scale mail is whenever they have a interweapon scales that form almost plates that are
I can only use ring mail. Unless there's chain mail.
You're allowed to use all kinds of mail because you're a fighter. You have access to all armor.
I only have the efficiency in my armor, so I use leather pattern.
What's a breastplate?
That's the chest plate armor.
Okay, well then you are not going to be able to get armor because you're not immune to anything. I thought you still had medium armor too. Or is that ranger? I'll double check.
I think at one point I was wearing medium armor.
It's the hide armor. The junk pile isn't the only equipment option that this is looking for anyway, but I don't know how much y'all want to keep.
Yeah. I'm just looking for some basic stuff right now. If I can find like a
So I get that breastplate.
No, yeah, you can use medium armor
oh yeah.
and shields.
So by any chance would a shield count as a weapon?
You can make that your weapon selection since you already have the scimitar. Have a shield be your weapon selection and a set of medium armor.
Which would be useful until I get your powers back.
Yeah, it's not like you get a free hand for spell casting or anything. You might not even, you haven't really done anything yet, realize that you can't, unless maybe you want to say you just kind of sense something's off and you can't feel in touch with nature, but you haven't yet tried casting a spell. So.
At the beginning I was thinking maybe I can use druidic focus, try to like create a little burst of light, but I'm like, I can see it. But yeah, I think whenever I noticed that my druidic focus was gone, I know that I'm not even using my druidic powers.
Like you can just feel it, like you knew, just deep down.
Let's see, so probably just metal plated shield.
Well, there's an entry in there for shields. Shields rules aren't terribly advanced. Like shield. It's just shield. It'll add +2 to your armor class when you're using it. And what kind of armor? You can use hide, chain, shirt, scale mail, breastplate, or half plate.
Probably
I'm using a breastplate.
Okay. So your new AC is then 14 plus your dexterity modifier, and they're Hartmann. Write this shit down. Don't just look in the fucking book. You're gonna be looking for write it down. Breastplate. Your new armor class is 14 plus your dexterity modifier.
And I'm gonna use just a chain shirt.
Okay, that'll be 13 plus your dexterity modifier.
I'm untouchable.
And neither of you have disadvantage on stealth rolls. So, okay, fine. You can use heavier armor though.
I could, but I think that I want that. That's
Actually, you barely can. You can use ring mail because your strength is so fucking low.
Yeah, that's
Alright, still. No, yeah, you end up having about the same fucking dexterity thing because you have the high dexterity
Well,
normally.
let's open this scimitar.
And what kind of weapon are you choosing?
Longsword, baby.
Okay, alright, so make sure you have that shit written down.
Just the longsword.
And then also, a few pages past that, then there's the generic equipment list, and you can each choose 2 items if they're the sort of thing that you can find in a junk pile.
So it doesn't show scimitar in this one. Should I just use same stuff as like a hand axe or a dagger?
Dang.
Yeah, there it is, martial weapons.
Just a-
1d6 slashing. And you can also use it as finesse. But you don't have a dexterity bonus anyway, so it's 1d6 slashing damage.
Not as strong as just my fist, but has slashing capability.
And you both get it. So you're both slashers now instead of piercers. Oh, but as a longsword, you can use it versatile, so you can do 1d10 instead of 1d8. Which you since you don't have a shield. Alright, and then yeah, so also on top of your armor class, which is 13 plus your dexterity modifier, you also add +2 when you're using the shield. So okay. And so, like I said, is there any?
Oh, and what was the last part you said? Just any random item?
If there's 2 things off that chart that you can justify as being stuff you can find in a junk pile, you can have it. So think carefully.
Iron spikes.
Yeah. Have to grab the first thing you see. Think carefully about whether or not this is something that you're actually going to find useful out there in a hellish wasteland.
Maybe a sack.
That's not the sort of thing you find in a junk pile of metal stuff.
There's no cloth items.
And there is like stuff like metal wires and shit. That's probably what that's like. So you can get a coil of fucking wire used as a rope or something.
How much wire? Just steal up.
The average amount of whatever length of rope they sell. So if it's like 20 feet of rope, it's 20 feet of wire. 50 feet of rope, 50 feet of wire. So on and so forth.
It must be pretty heavy.
Yeah.
I'll just take like 50
It could just be like a lightweight cable of some sort. If that's the sort of thing, like I said. Think about it. Or you can choose like, yeah, there's really nothing in this junk pile, I just wanted a weapon and some armor. And everything that's junk, like the note. Okay, also yeah, you need to figure out your times. So for all these items, each one roll 2 plus 1d6, and that's how many uses that item has.
One die, 2
2 plus 1d6, the number 2, and then add die 6 to that. That's how many uses you have for, and you have to do that with each individual item that you're getting from the junk pile.
plus 6.
No, I'm not writing all this down for you. Same thing with these. The scimitar has 5 uses, we know that.
Damn. These things are junk.
So it's whatever you roll, 6 plus 1.
Well, no, that was because of stuff that you were looking for in the perception. This is stuff that you're getting, like, as kind of presented equipment, so it's just 2 plus 1 by 6 uses for each item.
Let's see,
So we get hit and our armor takes a beating.
Per combat session, so like for you'll be able to get, what is that, six combat uses out of the shield, and then it'll be junk after that. Again.
chain shirt only has 3 uses.
Okay, so you can only go through 3 combats and then your change shirt spell.
Yeah, I can't find anything that actually, like I know that,
Or has an immediate need or use.
yeah. Could grab a shovel.
Okay. Alright, so Michael, how many uses do you have in your equipment?
So my longsword's got 4, and then my breastplate has 6.
Okay. Alright.
So I can only attack 4 times with that longsword.
No, you can use it for 4 battles.
By the time that's all said and done, another hour has passed. Make your Constitution saves.
11 plus 8. I got 12.
Okay. You're not exhausted. You have a level of exhaustion, so you're going to have disadvantage on ability checks. Okay. So, you got a little basic equipment. You want to continue talking and seeing who else is around this fort to investigate, or do you want to head on out into the great unknown, or do you want to go through the trouble of getting a sled put together and putting the stone block on the sled?
There is anyone else we can talk to real quick.
Yes.
There are a few other people around. There is that little cart with the succubuses that are selling guns.
Let's talk about the guys. What kind of guns?
There's a glowing skull floating over the large vehicle that's blocking the entrance to the fort. And that's about it for now. Yeah, Chuck and Clock are still there. And then there's, of course, all the petitioners and madcaps. So, let's talk to the succubi,
Yeah, let's talk to the.
or there's the green skull.
Second that. Let's talk to them.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
what up?
what do you say?
Okay, well, there's like a little cart. It's got a little sign up in front of it that's all lit up that says Gun Girls. There's 3 succubuses. One of them looks real serious, has blonde hair, and she's got like a rifle. She looks like behind her shoulder. She's kind of just standing there. She's like apparently the security succubus. And there's a sales succubus at a little window on the side of the vehicle.
Do you guys take health potions?
We might. What are you looking for?
What do you sell?
Guns. We're the Gun Girls. We sell guns.
How effective are these guns? What is
You point them at stuff and then they die.
how quickly do
Depends on how tough they are and how well you shoot.
they die? Alright. Well, how much do you think I get for these 2 health potions? I feel like I'll shiny
I can get you a pistola maybe and some ammo for it. For something like that, I think.
These magical weapons really kind of give us an edge.
Yeah.
I love the pretty well.
Alright, yeah, she'll, for 2 health potions, she'll, hook it up with a pistol.
Maybe he's giving up his only 2 health potions we'll never get. Alright.
And she'll give you, like, a gunpowder horn and enough shots for, say, she'll give you 50 bullets.
50 bullets.
Yeah, 50 shots and a pistol for 2 health potions.
What's the damage?
The pistol does 1 die 10 piercing damage. It has a range of short range 30-90. Short range 30, long range 90.
Hell yeah.
It does take loading time, so you can only fire it once per round because you got to be able to reload it. So it is an old-fashioned gun. It's not a repeat shooter. This is a big blunderbuss, kind of like shit you see in pirate movies from the 17th century. You know, it's
Fire shooting.
you gotta stop and you gotta pour powder into it. And it's got a flint lock and all that kind of shit.
And the attack bonus is like to damage, not to the roll.
Yeah. Well, you use dexterity, and it's a dexterity weapon, so you do get to add your dexterity to the as a damage bonus. So you'll shoot with dexterity, and you can add your dexterity to your damage bonus.
Oh, sick.
So it's 1d10 plus your dexterity bonus.
Come on, bro. Pistol.
You don't want to trade for some guns?
No, I'm quite content.
Is it a no holster with it, right?
Yeah, that shit comes with a holster.
Sick. Okay, I sling it across my waist.
It's a pistol. You have a belt that's part of your outfit, so you can attach it to your belt.
Hell yeah.
Got a pistol, your gunpowder wand, sack of 50
And a long sword.
Yep. And then the powder.
Okay.
That's rad, dude. Like a pistol. Dude, I could sidearm the pistol, like one shot the pistol, and then use the sword as like a backup, kind of like a pirate.
Do you wish to talk to them about anything? Ask them any questions?
What's the most nearby settlement?
Oh, that'd be Berksburg. That's not that far from here. Maybe a day or two's walk.
To the equivalent. Berksburg. Or is it just like another town?
Well, it's like the only, pretty much the only thing you can call an actual town, maybe, that newcomers would appreciate as a town. It's where the gate to Ribcage is.
Ribcage.
Yeah, visitors from the plane of concordant opposition come through Ribcage. It's all part of the wheel.
Why is it called Ribcage?
What's it called?
I've never been there personally. Apparently, like the city, it's right on the outer edge of the Outlands, right on the other side of the border from where our plane begins from there. And the whole city's surrounded by these mountains that kind of rise up around it. They look like bones of a rib, so they call it Ribcage. At least that's what I hear out there.
What's there to see in Berksburg?
Let me think. It's been so long since I've been there. It's like the Society of Sensation runs a tourist trap out of the place, basically, for people who, you know, like to come to Avernus to sample some of the darker pleasures that are already found. Since the Society of Sensation loves new sensations, they like to cater to these things. But, you know, there's bathhouses, pools, there's a big brothel, there's stables you can buy camels at, there's a couple of temples, and of course, you know, there's the gate to the Outlands there that leads right to Ribcage, straight out of here.
And
Into where?
how do we
Into the Outlands.
how do we get there from here?
She like points off. You see that hill way over there that's got that like squared off looking arch on top of it? Yeah, it's right at the foot of that hill. You can't really see it because of the dust cloud.
Well, how long would you say a journey to get there would take?
Maybe a day or two. It's hard to gauge times.
I don't really feel like walking. I don't feel like walking. Is there any kind of like transport?
No,
Carriages?
Chaka and Clonk run most of the vehicle stuff around here, and I don't think they'd be taking magic potions for that. Now, Chaka, he's always got extra work to be done. You might be able to get him to cut you out on a vehicle
Yeah,
in
he's
return
right.
for that, but it'd probably end up making you go somewhere you'd have to walk to anyway.
Let's ask Chuck about that.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies.
It's Chukka.
Back to Chuck.
Okay.
Hey, Chukka.
You guys reconsider whether or not you want to haul that stone?
First one, I had another question for you.
Ah.
What would it take to get us one of these here vehicles?
I don't know about that. Let's see. Part with the whole. I can maybe do one of the Devil's Rides. I got a couple extra of those. They only carry 2 people anyway, so not the best of the rating vehicles anyway. But okay, there is something I do actually need some help with that would justify giving out a vehicle.
What's that?
I need a power core for the Hell engine. When it's time to move the fort, we got a big motor to push a good chunk of the material to the new location, but I'm having problems getting it started over, and I need the right kind of power core, and I do think I know where one can be found, but it's ways over there, way past them volcanoes down there on the other side of the river. See yep, almost there. Yeah, there's a wrecked flying fortress right there. There should be a power core in it. You can go there and haul it back.
How big is it?
No, it's big, but not too big. You should be able to like carry it on a little sled or something. It's just like a big motor piece.
If we drove one of the cars to there and then put it in the back there, do you think the cars would be able to?
Vehicles won't be able to get you across the river. You'd have to stop and use a ferryman. I can give you a couple gold coins. That's all it takes to get the ferryman to take you anywhere on the river, at least in this plane. If you want to go outside the plane, they're going to want a soul coin. And they wouldn't take you anyway because they don't take petitioners outside of the plane. Those petitioners belong in. But you need to be careful crossing the Styx either way. If it touches you or you drink it, you'll lose all your memories. So you definitely want to use a ferryman. But if you got a vehicle, it's probably going to cost you a bit more, so you might want to park your ride. And actually, I don't even know if I'd want to let you run out of here with Devil's Ride anyway, without having you do the work first. You might gallivant on off and never come back. Unless you want to sign a contract.
I'm okay without any contracts, but how about a bet?
That's intriguing. What do you want to bet on?
Well, you said you had some gold coins. Well, if we flip heads, then we get to take the vehicle to go get that part for you, and we'll come right back. And then after that, we get to keep the vehicle. And if tails, we don't use the vehicle at all. But once we get it back, stay. And we'll help.
I don't know. I don't think I approve of that. I might have to make myself a wisdom check. See how I feel about this. Yeah, I don't like that deal much. Since I rolled a 19.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
You want a Devil's Ride? You go fetch me the power core and bring it back, and I'll hook you up with a vehicle so that for the rest of your time out here in the wild wilderness of hell, you don't have to be constantly crushing your spirit trying to walk.
Alright, you know what? We'll take those 2 gold coins, and it's 1 to go and 1 more.
I'll have to give you a few coins. It's going to take a coin each to pay the ferryman each way.
Alright.
And there's a way to get down there. Like, there's been a lot of battles down south between the demons and the forces of the 8th Legion of Hell lately. So there's going to be stragglers and such to run into. And the mountains themselves, they got a bunch of Azer and fire giants live down there. They're kind of a neutral party. But if you head a little bit kind of southeast, there's a tunnel that leads under the counterclockwise. Yeah, if you want to get to the other side of that tunnel, come out down there, and then hook over to that banded tower by the river. There should still be a dock where you can find a ferryman. Yeah, I know you had it there for a second. Yeah. So if you go down to the mountains and cut through the tunnel, that should save you a lot of time and trouble to get down there. And then you just gotta tell him to take you to the closest spot on the river for you to get to the wrecked Sky Fortress, and then just tell him to wait for you to come back.
Well, let's hook it to the cave, bro. We'll see ya.
Alright, so we can get those 4 gold coins, so we can start our journey.
No, there's an economy here anyway.
4 gold coins, 2 gold.
4 gold coins.
Well, I guess it's kind of important if you're trying to get across the river Styx.
Alright, he hands you a small leather pouch. It's got a couple of gold coins in it, just barely enough to pay your way through this little mission. So, it's almost 2 o'clock, so we do need to wrap up so Micah can get to work. So, I'd say we've gotten through a successful introductory patch of adventure here, set you on your first little real quest, and you did at least successfully get back the cat for Schlimes. So, one last roll, this time DC 11, to see if you get any further exhaustion. Constitution saves.
18.